I'm Richard Roeper, and coming up next, the final grades are in, and it's time for my year-end honor roll of the best movies of the year. All right, let's get right to it. Here are my 13 favorite movies of 2013.
Come on, y'all. Why acting suspicious? Get in.
Where are we going?
Go wherever you all want.
Cotty.
Got the right idea? Come on. I'll be your chauffeur. Y'all can play Beyonce.
At number 13, you know, there was something really invigorating about the utter insanity of Spring Breakers, especially James Franco's performance as a thug who delivers one of the most memorable monologues of the year. Look at all his What the? And the same could be said of my number 12 pick, This Is the End. In a year filled with apocalyptic doomsday movies, kudos to Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen and all their celebrity friends for setting up the genre and themselves.
Welcome to the Dallas Buyers Club.
You treating these people?
How they're treating themselves. Well, I ain't selling drugs, I'm selling memberships.
At number 11, Dallas Buyers Club. Matthew McConaughey, Jared Leto, Jennifer Garner, all brilliant here. Once you get past McConaughey's disturbing weight loss, you're drawn in by his amazing work as an HIV-positive bigot who becomes one of the most unlikely heroes in recent movie history.
No, you got in trouble. You got in trouble. I tried to appeal to your greed 2 years ago. No deal. Now it's too late. It's too late.
At number 10, The Counselor. All right, I know I'm still getting some angry emails from you guys saying I steered you wrong by sending you to see this one. It's Ridley Scott's violent, sexy, complex, mostly pan thriller, but I still think it was a badass piece of work with great performances from Michael Fassbender and Javier Bardem, among others.
Well, boy, how you feel now?
My name is Solomon Northup. I'm a free man.
And you have no right whatsoever to detain me.
You're no free man. You're nothing but a Georgia runaway.
At number 9, 12 Years a Slave. This seems to be emerging as the favorite for Best Picture. And indeed, it is a powerful work, with the invaluable Chiwetel Ejiofor giving the performance of his career. At number 8, All Is Lost. Hard to believe the legendary Robert Redford has been nominated for Best Actor only once in his career. Don't be surprised if he gets his second nomination for his nearly dialogue-free work in All Is Lost, a gripping survival tale.
We are now authorized to pay $1 million to Woodrow T. Grant of Billings, Montana.
We get another career-crowning performance from another 5-decade icon in Nebraska. Bruce Dern gets maybe the best role of his career, and he knocks it out of the park. Filmed in magnificent black and white, Nebraska is haunting, beautiful, wickedly funny, unforgettable.
Listen up. We have been boarded by 4 armed pirates. You know the drill. We stay hidden no matter what. I don't want any hostages.
Tom Hanks reminds us of how he became a film icon with his performance in Captain Phillips. Another tale of survival, another movie based on a true story. There's not an ounce of movie star preening in Hanks' portrayal of a smart, tough, stubborn, and yes, heroic character.
What's your story?
I don't really have any stories.
What do you mean? Everyone's got a story.
I don't know. I'd like to think that there's more to a person than just one thing.
And at number 5, let's please not forget the late summer treasure that was The Spectacular Now. As a story of young love and all the complications it brings, this is on a par with Say Anything and some of John Hughes' best films.
Don't wait for us. Man down! Man down!
Probably the most visually engrossing film of the year was Gravity, and once again we're talking about a movie in which Oscar winners are trying to survive against all odds. George Clooney is perfect casting as a grizzled astronaut on his last mission, and Sandra Bullock does better work here than she did in her Oscar-winning role in The Blind Side.
Why do you have that pistol?
Protection.
Don't need to be afraid of me. Got 2 ways to protect myself out here. This shirt and this pistol.
At number 3, my vote for the most overlooked great film of the year goes to Mud. Writer-director Jeff Nichols creates a new American classic, a modern Mark Twain tale. What a year for Matthew McConaughey, who reminds us of why he was once touted as the next Paul Newman. He's great as the title character, a hopeless dreamer in love with Reese Witherspoon's Juniper. Ty Sheridan gives one of the most natural performances I've seen from a young actor in a long while.
You got a problem with me? I got a problem with everybody.
For my number 2 pick, the locales and the circumstances are quite different in Out of the Furnace, but there are some core similarities to Mud. This is another intense, sometimes violent, riveting story of the family ties that bind and the consequences of one fatal misstep. Christian Bale, Woody Harrelson, Casey Affleck, Forrest Whitaker are among those headlining one of the best ensemble casts of the year.
You're gonna do this because you got no choice. You work for me.
You keep changing the rules. No, you're getting a little power drunk. Richard, you want to tell him anything? You want to wake him up?
Oh, no, I said we shouldn't do any of it, Irvin. You know I said that. So now I support Richie. He's got vision. Do it heavy or don't do it.
And at number 1, American Hustle. Halfway through this movie, I was already convinced I was watching the best film of the year. David O. Russell and his Silver Linings Playbook stars Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence team up with Christian Bale, and what a year he had. Not to mention we get Jeremy Renner, Amy Adams in this pitch-perfect period piece. And oh yeah, Robert De Niro shows up and gives us the best 10 minutes of acting he's done since I don't know when. I love every single scene in this film. Now, considering the fact that I couldn't even find room for films such as Her and Saving Mr. Banks and Frozen and Fruitville Station, all terrific pieces of work, that tells you it was a pretty darn strong year for movies. I'm Richard Roeper. I'll see you at the movies next year. You can get all my reviews at richardroeper.com and at reels.com.